So this video is going to be a little bit different. I have all these cars, and the one thing that almost all of them have in common, even the crappy eBay headlights in the Miata, is that they're projectors. This is a 2002 BMW E46. Great projectors. 2002 Honda Civic. Absolutely amazing projectors. And then a huge secondary headlight for a high beam. These are the greatest headlights I think I've owned out of everything. And the Miata is just cheap headlights, and they're crap, but they're bright at least, even though they're probably blinding everyone on the road. Then we get to the 2018 Chevy Cruze, which is the most dimmest headlights I've had in years. It's not even so much the design, it's something to do with the actual output. Like, it is actually like smoker yellow dim headlights. They sent me these really awesome brand new upgraded headlights for this car. Comes with instructions, some zip ties, some little rubber O-ring, high quality headlights, and they should be a massive upgrade to this car. So we're gonna try to get them installed. It should be fairly easy in this car. Like, it's literally a twist and turn setup in these cars. So I'm gonna get onto it. I guess we'll figure out what those O-rings are for. I'll scan through the instructions just to make sure I don't forget anything. But and then there is caps. Hopefully these LEDs or the resistor boxes or whatever they're called fit behind it. But other than that, these headlights, there's no way that these headlights aren't going to upgrade these crappy headlights on this car. It's obviously not just Chevy Cruze that they have headlights for. They have headlights for absolutely everything. So if you want to get LED headlights, I highly suggest following the link that I'm going to put in the video below and getting yourself a set of these. The link below, and then use my code on checkout, and you should be able to get 10% off. So enough about that. Let's get to actually installing these headlights finally. Maybe passenger side first because it's the tightest. There's not a whole lot of room to work in there, and there's nothing you can really remove to make more room in there. You can barely get the cover off, let alone get the headlight out. So we're going to start there first. It finally actually looks like a modern car. And like, you can see a substantial difference between the light once it comes back up. So I'm not complaining. That is going to be a huge upgrade on this car. Let's get the other one in, and then once it gets dark in an hour or so, we can go take it for a drive and see the difference. I don't want to say this side's easier, but I will say there's more room for this side when you take parts of the airbox off. It's just this easy. Side a little better, see what's going on. So the LED headlight's just a quarter turn to pop the bulbs in and out, and then you just have a connector here. Super easy. You just pop this tab up and you can unplug it from the old one and then plug your new one in. It's got this whole box and everything. On the other side, and it should on this side, you can actually kind of wrap it around the outside housing in here and get the cover to actually go back on. So it's pretty easy. It's honestly some of the easiest headlights out there compared to some cars where you gotta take half the front end off to change the headlights. Just like that, the cover's back on. And then this just clips back into place like that. and you're good to go. As I said before all this started, is do not touch any of the bulbs, the new ones or the LEDs, with your bare hands. That is why they give you gloves. I don't really use gloves for much of anything usually, but that's why they give them to you. Because if you touch the glass or the LEDs, you can contaminate it with oil, and then when it heats up, they'll explode or just generally die out. So don't do that. Yeah, let's go see what difference he's made. This is how this car should have been from the factory. That is so much better. Again, my camera is super bright right now, but if I there, that is so much better headlights than the OEM smoker yellow ones were. Again, my camera won't stay low enough to actually see the headlights, but we'll try them at night in a bit. I just realized I didn't film an outro when I was editing this, but it's been almost a week now, and these headlights are still doing perfectly fine in this car. So I highly recommend these headlights. The daytime runners might be flickering a bit on the camera, but all we gotta do is change the bulbs for those fog lights eventually, so they're not a ugly amber, smoker yellow. But yeah, no, this car is definitely way better with these headlights. But if you're looking for headlights, you can click the link below and use my code SALVAGE for 15% off. Thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe, comment, all that stuff. My channel's full of many more other car things than this. This is super minor on the scale of stuff that I usually do, but yeah, that's all for now, I guess.